What's up, guys? What's up, Dragonfire? Alright, let's see if we can find some games in the PTR. That's the initial plan for today. And then we'll have to wait and see what we do if we can't find games. What are my thoughts on the PTR after playing it? Honestly, the more I play it, the more I dislike the economy changes, personally. Also, like, there's some wild changes in there. Like, the ghost changes, and I think there's some cool ideas behind the warp gate stuff, but the current iteration of it is not it, for sure. Hmm. The upgrades? You mean like the carapace buff, or? I mean, the shroud buff is quite nice, for sure. Yeah. What else? The Mutas? I haven't really gotten to play much with the Mutas yet, so it's hard for me to say. Ryung. PTR? Yeah, we're doing PTR for now. Let's take Pape. Let's try going full first here, maybe. Not sure about this at all, but especially before Overlord. This is probably quite bad. Okay, do more drones here, actually. Otherwise, we're too all in. Make like 4 links only. Probably could just made the drone with this Larva too, actually. Yeah, because I only want to make 4 links here anyways. Yeah, maybe do hatchery. Yeah, I think Overlord before pool for sure. For sure, is the way to go. Can't really like even use my pool here properly, so. My queen is still so late. Yeah. Could skip this Overlord for sure. That's kind of funny. Actually, worked out pretty well for me that I made it Overlord now. Okay. Not sure if the scan is worth it for him. Pretty big gamble from him. Like, the Overlord could have been somewhere else. And he had no idea. Maybe he saw it to the SCV, I guess. But still, I could have moved it, right? Yeah, not a fan of my position here. Not gonna lie. I think he might be doing something like Blue Flame though. Really surprised if that's what's happening here. No vision over here is really bad. He's starting his army right now. I think a single infestor is pretty high value here. Are we just going straight ghost here, or what's the play from my turn opponent? Going full Giga Turtle. Ah, those ones supposed to be there. Okay, shouldn't make any more ultras. Just made a shit ton though. Actually, infestors are kind of useless now. And he did not. He was not interested in playing the game this game, for sure.
건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료.
Just want to see if you saw my overlord. Actually, didn't even see it. Yeah. I mean, we got some really good fights. Like, I think he went Ghost too early, probably. Got kind of overrun with the Venoms, but... It's kind of crazy move, though. Like, he didn't see the Overlord. Like, he had no idea where it was.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
This is a crazy YOLO to just do the scan.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
Like, we're going triple CC, triple CC as well. And use this random scan here. Like, my Overlord could have been here, could have been here. So it's a crazy gameplay.
구성품을 완성.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
구성품을 완성.
건설로봇 준비. 남은 누구니?
강력이 고갈되었습니다.
작전 개시. 유령 작전 개시.
건설로봇 사령
작전 개시.
I think he overdid a little bit on the ghosts. But there was a lot of situation, I think, like this fight, right? That's coming up is gonna be pretty good for us. Where I think if he just A-moved, if he literally just A-moved, I think it would have been pretty bad for him. Or pretty good for him, I mean.
위험합니다.
강력이 고갈되었습니다.
Don't know if I believe in the Ultra though, in the PTR. Like the ghost just makes it completely irrelevant. I don't think this is the real Ryung. Very unlikely. Yeah. It's I don't know. The only nice part that I actually like about the economy changes, I think, is that the bases overall mine out a bit earlier, right? Like the 4 last patches mine out a bit quicker. There's obviously more resources based though, so camping is still very strong, but I do kind of like that, actually. But everything else, kind of feel like it was just better with 12 workers. Olivera? No, I don't think so. Very unlikely. Is that the only other player on the on the server? You know it's bad when the estimated wait is 3 minutes. I've never seen it be more than 1 minute. Ever. That's kind of rough. This. Hum. What to do, guys? What to do? Yeah, but it also feels so pointless to play the base game right now. When there's this big patch coming fairly soon. Might be a good time to try some other game. What do you guys think? 6 minutes in queue. Yeah, this isn't working out. This is not working out. Hmm. What if we play some 2v2, maybe, on the live server? That could be fun. Yeah, I saw some of the clips. It's pretty funny. Try. Play some 2v2. Actually, I kind of want to make hotkeys for Protestant Terran. Something I never really bothered doing. Like setting up rapid fire properly and stuff. Sure, we'll do this another time. Just for now. Estimated wait 4 minutes. What the fuck? This is the live server too. What the hell is going on with this game, guys? What's the estimated wait on Korea server? Here. Oh, it's only about a minute here. So I guess we're doing Asia server for now. All right. Oh man, it feels so good to have 12 workers again. Like cleansing. I wonder if going hatch first is too greedy. Terran should be fine, right? This guy seemed to be a bit lower ranked, so shouldn't be any issues, I think. Man, my overlord is so fast. It's human. Human across the map. I think really one getting gas. We'll let him take the back base there. That's a lot of barracks.
새로운 명령 준비됨. 진화 완료.
Yeah, let's do that instead of the Evo chamber actually.
새로운 여왕 동맹 병력이 저 여왕 생성 성공 기마스 지하 직접 공격받고 있어 변이 완료.
Can we bust this? Probably, right?
여왕 공격받고 있음 성공. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Well, we're not even gonna try to expand. It's hard to kill them walking up this ramp.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 진화 완료. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 변이됨. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임.
I kind of would like to try to end this game, but
받아들일 수 없. 군단 병력이
I
공격받고
also don't think
있음.
there's any way we actually lose. It's just, yeah, this game could have been over by now.
말라버린.
Not the ideal fight. Triple Evo Chamber.
광맥 고갈됨. 천막 종양이 공격받고 있음.
We actually have a decent amount.
공격받고 있음.
Gotta be a little bit careful here. We don't need to fight at all.
공격받고 있음.
that was supposed to be an altar cavern. That's why.
군단 병력 변이 완료. 진화했음. 군단 병력.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's try to play a bit more aggressive next next game, so we can end these games a bit quicker. I think we need to try to get our MMR up a little bit. You mean on the PTR, Duker? 13 Overlord, 13 Pool? I could try it. I tried 13 Pool, 13 Overlord, but that felt kind of bad. Yeah. But yeah, maybe 13 Overlord, 13 Pool can be okay. In like CBT maybe. Yeah, no, we the ranks were not very even this game. But I've never played 2v2 on this account, so brand new. Yeah, no, it definitely felt better to not do the pool before Overlord, yeah. But yeah, I am not playing PTR right now because we couldn't find any games on the PTR. Oh, 3-minute wait time. Maybe it's gonna be hard to find 2v2 games as well, guys. It's, the fact that the PTR is out and the PTR is so buggy makes it so like nobody's playing PTR and nobody's playing live. It's really hard to find games. What about any server? Possible to find games on any server in 2v2? One-minute queue time. It's better than 3 minutes. But yeah, I think more people will play 2v2 for sure if you know, if there was tournaments in it before. The Euthermal tournament is the first like really big 2v2 tournament we've had, right? We've had 2v2 tournaments before, but it's always been like kinda, you know what I mean. They've been kinda small. Sup, Granada also makes Pasivo. My Brazilian is not very good. That's the third player you ever seen after Sal. Thank you. I disagree, but thank you. Nice compliment. Yeah, yeah. Random team though. I mean, they've been doing a lot of different things, right? It's been random teams, it's been fixed teams. I think it's good. Otherwise, people would just play with the same person over and over again, and if the other person couldn't play, then they would maybe swap or not play, you know? I think it's good to do stuff like that sometimes. You know when the update for the PTR will come? I have no idea. I hope there will be some updates to the PTR. I hope they're not just gonna push this version live, because I think that would be very bad. So hopefully this week we get some updates to the PTR, and then they push it live in like a week or two from now. But like this really sucked, this PTR, because there's so many big bugs. Like there's so many game-breaking bugs in the game, and they're not fixing them. Like these kinds of big game-breaking bugs should get fixed in like a day or two, because we can't even get good testing out of the PTR because there's so many things that are super bugged, which is not good, right? Yeah, the orbital, the changelings, the Nexus also gives too little supply, right? It's supposed to give 13 instead of 12, I believe it is. Vipers not being able to abduct siege tanks. You can still research Shroud. Stuff like that. Just a lot of things that makes it really hard to actually test if stuff is working or not, right? Licensing isn't a bug. Oh, really? Didn't it say in the patch notes it was supposed to go from 15 to 13? Maybe I'm mistaken there. Random focus. I think it's probably better to do Overlord then Extractor trick if you're going pool first like I am here. Oh yeah, the Overlord speed too. I hope that's a bug and it's not intentional. It's gonna suck to play the game if that's intentional. Yeah. Playing 12 workers actually just feels so much better. I'm actually starting to... The more I play it, the more I really dislike the 8 worker start. Drone scout, please. You mean on PTR? Or are you supposed to drone scout in 2v2? I haven't played 2v2 in so many years. I have no idea what the axe is supposed to do. PTR? Ah, yeah. No, the drone scouting is worse than just going pool first, no? Like, I feel like I would just always rather go pool first than drone scout.
새로운 여왕 준비됨.
I want to see what the other guy's up to.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Double Protoss.
여왕 생성 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Amazing.
군단 병력이 진화하고 있음.
This is not good. Could have definitely done something here, I think, but
전투 중임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 여왕 생성 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 동맹 병력이 전투 중임. 새로운 동맹 병력이 전투 중임. 여왕 생성 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
game looks pretty chill. They're not doing much.
군단
Taking Void Race.
공격받고 있음.
Some sentries.
새로운 여왕 준비됨. 받아들일 수 없는 명령이. 군단이 진. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임.
Super gas change 8 to 6. I think that's not a bad change actually, because then
지대
now map makers can try to do more stuff, right? With like putting rich gases in safer locations and stuff. It could be cool.
동맹 기지 공격받고 있음. 동맹 병력이 전투 중. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 수 없는 병력. 일벌레가 공격받고 있음. 유전자 군단
Very preemptive recall.
군단 병력 병 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력 공격받고 있음. 동맹 병력이 전투 중. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Lolo.
받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 왕맵 소진됨. 진 변형
G. G. It's so hard to kill people on two-player maps. No key saves us, yeah. I mean, they did end the game for us, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of slow until the patch goes live, I think. At least until we get an update on the patch. Not really sure what we do today, guys. I am not really sure. Oh. Nice. I can talk about PTR. Oh, I might actually play that, yeah. Thanks for letting me know. See if I can sign up right now. I'm doing my build order. Oh, it's an hour left. Okay, I have time. Alright. I have time. I might run a bit too early here. Any pillars anywhere? We can use this one, I guess. Bruv. Guys cannoning on one base. I see how it is. The right in else? Okay, I hear you. That's good.
새로운 여왕 준비됨.
Oh, this guy's supposed to go into the... No, actually, that's fine. That's fine. I think I got third queen, right?
여왕 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Oh, did not see that one. That's not good.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Okay, he's making units. Do we have a lair? We do. Torches. Okay.
군단 병력이 공격받고
Should be
있음.
fine.
받아들일 수 없는 병력이 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 여왕 생성.
His third is quite late.
병력이 공격받고 있음. 진화.
That's a lot of spores too. Farmer should be pretty small, considering we have roach speed here. We can really try to pressure a little bit.
천막 종양 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
It's always the funnest part. Mhm. Yeah, it's hard to know what to open exactly in 2v2. But obviously, like, you have to coordinate more with uh, your ally. I completely missed the Widowmine here. Like, how many links did we lose? It was like 8 links or something. 7. That was bad. That was very, very bad. Yeah, no, it's definitely harder to drone when you're up versus a Zerg, for sure. Instant game. Is this the PTR? No, I'm playing live right now. I was trying to play the PTR earlier, but we were really struggling to find any games. Around Zerg. Alright, we'll do our best. Actually, I was not the best, but was planning on going Hatchy before for Overlord, but my natural is so far away.
동맹 병력이 전투 중임.
Det låter SCV, isn't he? Okay, they're going very aggressive. High
군락지가
grounds we can
직접
run
공격받고
to.
있음.
Okay. Let's hope he lifts this in time.
여왕 생성 성공.
Oh, what? That's not good. That's a lair. That's not a barracks. Ah! Okay. Why does he have a lair? And
공격받고 있음.
I don't know, I'm confused here.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Why does my lair end up being this? I'm very confused. Okay. Need to do a little bit better than this, I think. You wanna win this one.
무슨 일이죠?
The BC rush isn't happening very fast. Up.
새로운 영. 군단이 진화했음.
Okay, we need to pressure a little bit at least. Oh, this is Baning sitting on the map forever. Playing on the EU server, by the way. Not making this easier. That's pretty by him actually. Oh, I misclicked. That's a bad mistake. Very bad mistake. Misclicked on the gas. I think we're actually kind of in trouble here. Okay, I need to get a baiting nest actually.
생성.
We're somehow gonna be able to protect this guy going BCs. Ah, that was so bad. Actually, that was so bad. Just too many wounds. Take a third somehow too. I'm worried about Mutas as well. Like that's what the Zerg is doing here, most likely. His economy should be pretty shit though, but
받아들일 수 없는 명령임.
oh, that's not. Yeah, it's weird Nidus.
새로운 여왕.
They actually trapped me.
군단 공격받고 있음.
Ah, ah.
여왕 생성. 새로운 여왕 준비됨.
I'll take the pop that.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단이 진화했음. 동맹 병력이 전투 중임. 변이 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
There's no basing.
동맹 병력이 전투 중. 적이 일벌레 공격 중. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 동맹 병력이 전투 중. 군단
The one base wormholes.
공격받고 있음.
Didn't have the back base. More common than I would think. That's
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
not good to hear. A lot of shit actually. I don't have my teammate have anything he does.
병력이 공격하고 있어.
That was a game. I was so confused by the Zerg's build. I see. He did 12 pool, 11 gas. Yeah, he had like no economy whatsoever. He did 12 pool, 11 gas, and built a spine. Pulled a drone, built a spine. And then went lair into 6, 7 banings. Into one Nido Storm host. The build of all time. Okay, let's actually maybe try the PTR again. See if there's somebody playing now. One second, I need to fix this thing. Mm. Alright, that's a bit better. What's up, gents? 잘 모르겠어요. 바뀌어야겠지 않을까? 이렇게 나오면 좀, 맞아. 바뀌어야 돼. 근데 바뀔 건지 아닌지 저도 잘 모르겠어. 솔직히 다 이상해. 일콘도 8개로 시작하는 거 그냥 저 별로 안 좋아해. 네, 바뀌면 좋겠어. 뭐 이번 주나 다음 주 뭐가 나오겠죠. What's up, Dr. Wormling? How long did I need to learn Korean? It's hard to say. It's like I picked it up very gradually. I never really studied until very recently, but you know, obviously, like living in Korea, studying a little bit like on my own, using websites and stuff, and then I mostly just learned from using it by talking. So 8 years ago, my Korean was very, very bad. Then just, you know, just by using it little by little, getting better. Yeah, no, it became way easier to learn once I started using it. Like, when I was just trying to learn by myself, it was very hard to... like, remember everything and memorize things. But once I actually started using it, things just started, you know, getting a life of its own, just piling on. Let's sign up for the Sparkling Tuna. Yeah, this is the problem with PTR. Nobody playing. Nobody playing whatsoever. But we can try the 13 Overlord, 13 pool. Why not? Mess around a little bit. Like, I think in theory, hatch first should always be better. It's just... the awkward part with hatch first is the Overlord. The second Overlord. It's like, you either build it on 18, or you build it on 19 and then do an extractor trick. Either way, it just feels very awkward. And if they do anything aggressive, you have to make the Overlord anyways. Just... Yeah, it just feels bad. I was never much into K-pop, personally, but I watched a lot of Korean or random Korean dramas just to get exposure, right? I've seen a lot of dramas I wouldn't recommend to anybody. No, there's some very good stuff. Yeah, Oldboy is like one of the most famous Korean movies. Yeah, there's a lot of like really good movies and really good TV shows. But for every like good TV show and good movie, there's like 6 or 7 not very good ones. Which I guess is kind of the same case when looking at the like Hollywood stuff as well, right? Ay, ay, ay. No gamers on the ladder. What's up, Beansworms? How you doing, man? Okay, that's a 6-minute queue almost. We got the only other player on the server. It's the same guy again as before. Yeah. Should we try some two-base muta maybe? Okay, we're just gonna do this, I think. Not even gonna try it with scouts. Who is this? I don't think it's the real Ryung. Highly doubt it. But we'll try 13 pool into two-base muta. See how that feels. We don't even have to make any links, right? We can just make drones. Put your heart to his unit. Yeah, we're gonna give it a try. This guy, last game I played him, he literally didn't move across the map once. He just tried to make ghosts. This is life. Oh no, we're doing muta. We're doing muta. Muta man. Question is like, do I even make I just want the queen as fast as possible, right? Maybe I even should cut a drone here too. Thoughts on the PTR? I'm not a big fan of the economy changes. The more I play it, the less I like it, to be honest. Not a huge fan of the mineral changes either. I think the base mining out quicker overall is good. But the fact that it's yeah, you get less punished for expanding early on. There's some like nice stuff with the like new animations and new effects and stuff. I like that stuff. I like the new shroud. Pretty good. Very annoying. Losing a drone sucks, for sure. Yeah, in general, I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. Ah. This is very bad for us. Like we're doing double medevac here. They're making Helios though, which is kind of weird.
점막 중앙이 공격받고 있습니다.
Ah, it's bad. You know.
수행할 수 없는 명령입니다.
This could be improved upon for sure. Right? Are ghosts as busted as the patch notes make them seem? Yeah, for sure. Like I think they might be slightly weaker like early on when they have like 5 ghosts. But once they have like once they're set up and they have the ghost outs, they're like so much better. Like so much better. Because the problem before like was never being able to actually like once you get on top of the ghost, they would die. They could have 50 more HP than they do now and they would still die. The problem was always just getting on top of the ghost. But now every other situation is just gonna be so much more inefficient for you than it was before. And yeah. You can't really go Broodlords anymore. Broodlords are dead. Ultras are kind of dead, I think, as well. Yeah, well, it's also just like you can just start a step away now as the ghost player, and like they kill the banelings and everything. You can literally just go mass ghosts as long as you have a good setup. You just start a step away. There's like no way for the Zerg to actually trade efficiently. But yeah, I think it might be like, you know, if the turn is in the back foot in the mid game, I think it's a bit easier to actually kill them, like as they're going into ghosts, if that makes sense. But once they're stabilized, it's so much better. But yeah, the patch, I prefer the old. Well, most of the things I just prefer the way they were before. I'm not a fan of the 8-worker starts. Yeah, I'm not a fan of all the stuff they added to make the game easier either, personally. Like, I like the quality of life changes, like, you know, improving effects, making it easier to see if, like, a building is researching or building or something like that, right? That stuff is nice. But they added a bunch of stuff that makes the game easier to play, like the pickup stuff with the drop units. They added some auto attacks to disruptors and infestors. Yeah, these kinds of things. But yeah, I made a video on it, so it's my most recent YouTube video. You can check it out if you wanna see more what I think of the patch. What's up, Daru? I'm doing good, doing good. Doing good. But yeah, I wanted to look at this build order a little bit, because I think we can do it a bit differently. Because as it is with this, what we're doing right now, we can't afford the queen right away when the pool finishes, which kind of makes the pool useless. So I think maybe we should, instead of doing this drone, stop on 15, make the queen. The patch coming this week? I have no idea. It's been on PTR for... Is it 2 weeks now? Has it been 2 weeks already? It has been, right? Crazy. It's crazy that it's been on PTR for so long in the state that it's in. Like, it's so buggy. There's so many things that aren't working the way it's supposed to. Yeah, that's kind of my opinion as well, Ladder Fan. Like, it's not like this patch is gonna bring in new people to StarCraft, right? If they, like, let's say they launched a campaign, like they sold a campaign, and they're like, they have something to draw in new players, then they can maybe consider doing a change like this. But, like, who is this change for, really, right? It seems like most players who are actively playing the game prefer 12-worker start. So, yeah. But yeah, like, if they did something like, you know, draw in new players and then they did a change like this, that would make more sense. But now they're just, yeah. throwing stuff at the wall, it feels like a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think it could be better, this build. If we go, one less drone. So what did we do? We did 16 hatch, right? I think it was 13 pull, 16 hatch. Yeah. And then we don't make this drones, we can get our queen a little bit faster. That makes sense. Made sense earlier. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they actually had a development team actually working on it, which it kind of seems like they don't, because they released the PTR in a super buggy state. There's like so many bugs. Now it's been 2 weeks and it hasn't been changed. And I'm worried they're gonna push some changes to the PTR, try it for like 3 days, and then just push it live, you know? Like when the state that the PTR got released in, like it needed to get fixed within a few days, you know? There's so many bugs. We can't even test it properly because Terran's command center gives too much supply. And like the abduct doesn't work. The Nexus gives too little supply. Overlord is slower than it's supposed to be. Changelings blowing up. No, there's also like so many, like if they wanted to mess with the StarCraft 2 economy, there's so many more things they could have done, right? Just to change, like all they had to do really is just change it so having 2 workers on the same patch, both workers shouldn't mine at 100% efficiency, right? Like just changing that would change the economy in a way more interesting and impactful way than messing with the starter counts or the mineral counts, whatever. Because then you would make it so it's actually like better to spread your workers out, and it wouldn't be a linear. So what I mean by that is like right now, it's always best to just have 16 workers per base, right? Because then they all mine at 100% efficiency. And if you take a new base, there's no reason to like spread your workers out until you mine out your previous base, right? Or as you get more workers, whatever, right? But if you change the way it progresses, like the first worker mines at 100% efficiency, but the second one mines at like 80% efficiency, then your rewarded for spreading them out. And you can also have it so like if the second one is at 80% efficiency, you can have a third worker that's actually, you know, mining at 60% efficiency, whatever, right? And then suddenly it can be worth it to oversaturate bases in some situations. Well, yeah, that's what they're doing now, Stormgoat, because we're gonna figure this out really quick. But changing the economy in the way I say would take years to figure out, I think, because it would change how you expand completely. Like it would change how you look at the economy, like how you approach taking a new base versus oversaturating your current bases and so on, right? And they can do other things as well, like they can mess with how much minerals, nexus, command centers, and hatchery costs. These kinds of things, right? They could increase the cost for all of them if they wanted to like reduce the amount of expanding. There's so many things they could do. That's more interesting and would have like a way longer lasting effect than just reducing the worker count, because reducing the worker count, all it's going to do is we're going to need to take a few months to figure out the new build orders, and then things will be quote-unquote back to normal, but it'll be slower, right? Whereas if they actually did some actual changes to the economy, then that would change how the game plays completely. Oh yeah, no, I 100% agree about that. Like, the first thing they should have if they're gonna push big changes is an ability to do hotfixes, right? Which is obviously why the Balance Council didn't push big changes, right? Because they had no way of getting out a quick hotfix because they were not a part of Blizzard, right? The mineral patches changes I'm more okay with than the worker change, because it actually makes the base overall mine out a little bit quicker. So there's more minerals, you can stay on fewer bases for longer, but it's a pretty hard hit once you actually start mining out. Oh, this is autopiloting to my old build order. Well, I think CVP late game hasn't really changed at all. I think there's no way the warp gate changes are gonna go through as they are right now. Because it's just too... Like, Protoss has no options in the early game now. Like, all they can do is play Double Adapt into Oracle, into Blink, into Storm, right? They have no other options. And that's already, like, that was already the best way to play before as well in the live version, but... Let's try this. Yeah, now it's even... Like, now they have no other options, right? The Prosig. Okay, let's not make this. I wonder if I can... Might float 3 larvae here. Yeah. A bit problematic. Let's do that. Could have taken the gas a little bit faster here. I guess I need to make another overload here. Did I make one more dome before? Let's just make it right away. Could have maybe made a drone and then made the overload, I think. Would have been fine. Oh. Hello, sorry.
기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
Behind this opener. I don't know. I'm just trying it out. Somebody in my YouTube chat told me to try it. Now I'm trying it. YouTube chat. Does he even have a natural? He does, right? Yeah. No, you don't lose with touch first. Like, you can still defend stuff. It's just... It feels so awkward, because you either have to make an overload on 18, or 19 and then do, like, an extractor trick. And even if you get, like, all in, you can't skip the overlord. So it's... I don't know. Just messing around with stuff to see what feels good.
기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 점막 중앙이 공격받고 있습니다.
We don't have a third command center. There it is, actually. apparently I'm supposed to have 6k plus MMR on the PTR. Otherwise I'm smurfing. Smurfing the PTR, yeah. Meanwhile, I think we actually have like something like top 10 MMR. Yeah, our MMR is actually top 6, right? PTR. So smurfing in top 6 GM apparently. PTR streamers, smurfs, yeah. That's the only reason I play the PTR. Mm. Laser Blesser. Yeah. What's up, straight creepin'? Thank you, thank you. I'm on the laser dome, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Just want to get rid of the thing here. What's the estimated time wait? 3 minutes. Ay ay ay. Anybody playing 2v2 on the PTR? Nope, there's not. Yeah, I think I really need to find another game to play until the PTR goes live. Impossible to find games right now. On live and PTR. I think more people will play the PTR if it wasn't bugged. Like if they just fixed the bugs. Dota 2 Arc. Probably with if I started the Dota 2 arc, we're never stopping the Dota 2 arc, you know? That's the problem with Dota 2. The black hole sucks everything in. Maybe it's time. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Dota big in Korea? Not really. It's fairly big in C. Or used to be at least. I'm not sure these days. Obviously, it's big in China. Yeah. Everybody just plays LOL here. Yeah. I'm clean though. I've never played LOL. Never even installed it. Not even once. It feels good to be clean. Four games 2021. Timo made join and install. Well, it just felt like whenever I was watching people play it, it just looked so much worse than Dota in terms of like depth and like the laning phase. People are just like, yeah, yeah. I heard they revived Han as well. Yeah, Han was fun. Han was fun. But I think these days, like I would rather just play Dota, right, than play Han. Like Han was the most fun when it was just like a Dota 1 clone, before they did their own thing. When they literally just ported Dota 1 into a new engine and called it something else for copyright reasons. That was the golden Han years. Holy shit, guys, we've been in queue for 4 minutes. Yeah. Exactly. Canceling this. Hmm. I mean, I played a decent amount of Deadlock when like it first became playable. It's a really fun game for sure. Basically, it feels like Dota FPS. I was never into like the like Team Fortress kind of games, like Overwatch and Valorant, like these kinds of games. That are like the what other games are there like that? Smite was another one, right? Is that correct? I don't quite remember what all the games were called, but Deadlock was very fun. Changed a lot since then too. Nice. Smite was a MOBA. Okay. Actually, I do want to play some AoE 2, I think. The problem with AoE 2 is it has no drag scroll. Do we just do like a AoE 2 no camera like scroll at all challenge? Just move the camera with the minimap and hotkeys. I can't play an RTS that doesn't have drag scroll. Impossible for me. You're like 12k hours in League. I'm sorry, dude. I have a lot of hours in Dota too, but I've recovered from my Dota 2 addiction. Beyond the reason, I've looked at that a little bit. Not super interesting to me. What do we do, guys? Low. League enjoyers. Mute us in that game. That's another game I've been meaning to play. I've been wanting to play some Brood War as well. But I have the same problem there. It's just like playing Brood War without proper hotkeys. The pain as well. And no drag scroll in Brood War either. You know what, guys? I think I'm actually gonna call it a day here. I need to set up some stuff and like prepare to like actually be able to play another game, I think. So I'm gonna take today and just figure out what game I want to play and set the stream up for that and everything. And then tomorrow we'll play something else until they do something with the PTR. Until it either gets updated or it goes live. Do it live. Well, I was only gonna go on there for like another hour or so anyways, so it feels like just setting it up and then piecing out doesn't feel too good. So I think I would rather just call it a day here. Sorry about that, guys. I will make sure everything is set up for tomorrow. We'll do something fun tomorrow. I'll set up Dota 2. I'll set up AoE 2. And maybe something else if I think of something. And if you have any ideas, let me know, guys. You can always just join the Discord server, and if you want to ask me anything or have any ideas for me what we should do on stream, let me know. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow.